What's up, guys? It's Jules. It is, what is it? What day is it? It's the very end of February, and we're almost on March. How did that happen? I have no idea. But it's time for another weekly update of cross stitch, and cross stitch update with everything going on. I'm gonna let you guys know, if you visit the blog, I'm gonna let you know that I am changing. I'm gonna have to change the format of the contact page, because that is just not working anymore. A lot of you guys have reached out to me on that contact page, but over the last week, basically, a lot of other weird people have been reaching out to me, and a lot of spam has been getting to me. And so I've got to figure out how to kind of stop that, and figure out how to get that to not, for people to not do that. Just don't do that. It's a cross-stitching site, for crying out loud, people! But anyway, we're all good here, so it has been one hectic week this week, but we'll get into that later. I think I finally recovered from the fall. There's a few things to update you about that later on in the thingy thing, in the video. But let's talk about cross stitch. You'll see I got Ronnie, Rowe, U.S. Capital up, so I finally remembered to do that. So yeah, I had it's all spilled out. What is missing up here? What is missing? It's got to be around here somewhere, because I'm sure I took it off and then just didn't put it back up. I don't know what it is. You guys will be able to tell me what it is, but I don't know what it is. But something big old. Some big old project is missing. Is it baseball? No, baseball's below. Nah, we'll figure it out. Alright, so, yeah, just weird stuff. It's weird. It's like the Ides of March. It is almost the Ides of March. So, let's just get into what we talked about this, or what we did. What we didn't do. I did get a little bit more done on, I did get a little bit more done on Stormtrooper. I'm gonna take it out of the hoop. I did some. I don't know how much I did. I'm trying to remember. I worked on it like one night for maybe an hour or two. And I always forget which way it goes. I think it goes this way. Yeah, it goes this way. So what I did was I just filled in more stuff up here and a little bit more down here. But as you can see, there's still more to go, obviously. This pixelation is just taking forever. But I'm getting there. Slowly but surely I'm getting there. So I'm going to definitely work on this again this week. Man, when I finally get past this page, it's going to take off. It's going to take off for sure. But for now, we're still stuck up in this shredded area. It looks like the Avengers falling apart there. You guys ready for Captain Marvel? I'm ready for Captain Marvel. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about the Oscars too. We're going to talk about the Oscars, because I did actually watch those this year. So, Apothecary Shop. I was like, Apothecary Shop was the featured piece a week ago. So, I'll show you a little bit more. I'm actually missing a couple colors. Surprise! And I ordered some more, but I almost got this prior page filled in. So if you see, hardly at all, that's kind of how it looks. So, what got messed up was, this up here. Just got a little bit more to fill in, just a couple colors that I don't currently have that I ordered. So when those come in, I mean, that's not going to take me any time to finish. And then we're just working down the page. So yeah, going to get a lot more done on that. A lot more done on that. But you can see how it's coming along. Where are we? Oh, where are we? Let's pull this up. So, hold on. I got to look at what I'm doing. This gives me a nice little update. Nice little update. Ooh, that's some lettering that should show up. What's that going to say? Posts, P-O-U-S-T-S. I think there might be another letter there that I'm missing, but it's so-and-so is Apothecary Shop. But if you can see, on there, so I'm basically like right there is where I'm at. So like this little lettering is going to start popping up here. But that's kind of where we're at, is right here. That's going to look nice. That might be the last, well, yeah, as soon as we start moving down, these pages are going to start getting harder. More difficult. Okay, let's try and put this. It's harder than it looks, people. It's harder than it looks. All right. What else? Ooh, do I have Dachshund up here? Do I have it? Yeah, I have it right here. Oh, I'm so glad that I looked, because I wasn't sure if I had it or not. So, I'll show you some more Dachshund. So, just filling in more stuff. Really tried Wow, that's looking so close to completion. So just really filling in more of the top part. As you can tell, I don't have everything in, but just filling in more colors as we go, getting closer and closer to a finish on this page. And it is getting close. It is getting very close. It's really neat looking. Do you guys ever have, I have this weird associated memory thing where, and we'll get into this too. Been listening to a lot of audiobooks in the last week. Finally got my audiobook groove on, and I think I finished like 3 books this week. And it's funny because when I pulled up Apothecary Shop, I remember, no, actually it was Stormtrooper. I'm like, oh, I remembered that one book that I was reading and what part I was in it. And then when I looked at this one, then I'm like, well, this was a different audiobook. I remember what I was listening to here. This was Dean Koontz, and that one was a different one. But I was like, oh, it's so weird. When I pull up and I look at it, that's the first thing that flashes into my head is like if I was watching something or listening to something, it pops up. It's just weird. I'm just weird. It's okay. It's all good. I may have to run back downstairs because I might not have everything up here. We're going to show some baseball. Filling in more stuff. Check it out, guys. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, that looks really good from a distance. Wow, it does. It's weird how the player is just coming in. Because it just doesn't... I don't know, I guess it does look like that. But it's just so cool. And then that's, you can see that's the top of the umpire's head. Let's get him... Let's get these guys down here for a second. Come here, you. Oh. Alright, so that guy's top of the head. And that's the player. Interesting. Let's look at this again. Let's look at this again. Yeah, okay. That's cool. So yeah, you can see how it's coming in. Maybe it's better if I do it this way. Whoops. Whoops. Come here, you. I'm wearing my Bears jersey. My Bears. Alright, so there's that. And then there's the player over there. Is that right? Yeah, I guess it is. I don't know. It just doesn't quite look 100% right, but I think it's because I don't have the guy's head in there. No. Guys, I'm all confused. No, I think that's right. I just got to stitch in more. I got to just stitch a little bit more, and then we'll be good. There's going to be a lot of dark in this next page. Look at how much dark there's going to... I mean, it's going to be like... That should go pretty fast, but it's going to be so much dark that's going to pop out. Wow. That is... It's so amazing the way that they design these things. It's absolutely so amazing. So, let me just pop this bad boy back up here so you guys can see. I know a lot of you guys are excited about baseball. Now, this coming week, we're going to do Randy Waterloo Place as the focus piece, but then after that, it's going to be baseball because there were a lot of late votes for baseball on that one video that I did to Stitch With Me, in case you guys aren't aware. And then when we do these... next week, basically, we'll figure out like what we're gonna do for the next month or something on focus pieces. But I really like this idea of focus pieces because I do enjoy getting more work done on one particular project. So, all right, we got those done. What else we got here? What else we got? Oh, so let's show you Randy Waterloo Place, where I'm at. I didn't quite finish the page, but I got more done. Where am I? Here I am. So, I got almost the whole thing done. Again, I had to order some new colors, and I think they're going to be in maybe, they might have already gotten in, but probably tomorrow. But you can see, now, if you can also see how much further I've gotten on this page. This thing feels like, it's like a blanket now. It's like, it's really nice. If I just play with it a little bit more. Okay, where am I? Yeah, so this is one whole page. This is basically the next part of the page. I'm already almost halfway done with the page, so the question is, can I come close? I can come pretty close to finishing this page. Holy crap, guys! Do you see what I see? Holy crap! Can you see that that's like a little house right there? Oh my gosh, I didn't notice that before. It's so funny when I look into the video that I can see things that I can't see when I'm... Oh, it's going to look so awesome! Here's pull back a little bit more. Wow! That is so cool! I didn't even notice that when I was doing it. That's typical. That's awesome. I love it. Yay. All right. I'll have to see. I know I've got a couple things. Now this one is Tower of Babel, but I didn't work on Tower of Babel this week, but that's Tower of Babel. I got a lot done in that 1 week or two that I worked on it. Let me get back to it. Reaper. finish the page. Gotta go on to the next one, but check it out. It's so scary. So scary. So yeah, so now I'm literally gonna come back and I'm gonna fill all this in. I'm gonna get everything done across the board, and then we're gonna start working down the sides. So that is pretty awesome. Scary, scary, scary. Boo, 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 boo. Oh. It's not gonna get done by this Halloween. I don't think it is. All right, so I still have, and since I showed that one, let me show this other one, which is the City from Greenwich Village. So I haven't worked on this one in like 3 weeks, I think. Bad me. Bad cross stitcher. Bad Jules. Wait. There you go. There we go. I want to work on this one. Here we go. So yeah, I've hardly gotten anything done. I gotta get going on it. Itchy. Itchy, itchy. Jersey's scratching at me a little bit. A few more. I worked on a lot of different things this week. I really did. I was pretty proud of myself for all the workage that I put in. So I've got this one. However, I thought I also had, okay, I'm gonna pause the video because I've got the Bears project to show you. I think, wait, let me look. Okay, it did not work. Did not work on it, didn't work on it, haven't started it, didn't finish it, haven't finished it, working, haven't worked on it, still can't find it, didn't do anything. Yeah, so I think it's just the Bears project. So I'm gonna put you guys on pause. Hold on, time out. Alright, okay. Alright, so this was worth it. I think this was worth it. So, because I definitely got more done. Check it out. So, basically I've kind of finished filling in the C. Did a little bit more, but what you can really tell is just the outline got done a little bit more. And then I came down and stitched more of this burnt orange kind of look. Came down through there and did it. So that was what I was doing. And then I came over here and I just started filling in a little bit more. So what we got, come here you. Come here you. So what we're doing is we're coming over here and we're doing, whoops, the light's catching it, it's kind of funny. So we're right here and then we're down here and we're gonna go across here, go over here, and then this guy's gonna come down here, he's gonna cut across here, we're gonna do touchdown! Yeah. That's kind of how I do it. And so anyway, so that's it. That's my burrs. The burrs. The burrs. All right. And then finally, la pièce de résistance. Okay. This is kind of sad. It was my focus piece. And I did focus on it, and I got some good stuff done, but then I didn't come back. I don't think I came back after the stitch with me on Saturday and did it anymore, and I thought I would, but then I didn't. Okay, so the good news. I finished the page on Old World Map 2. That took me too long because I'm just so burned. So anyway, so what I decided to do with this one is it's rat tail. So let's take this down. So my problem with the last page, as you guys are well aware, because a lot of you guys were like commenting upon it, saying you should do this and do that, and it's weird and do this. So I took all that under advisement, and I realized that I need to do a much better job when it comes to this piece. I gotta work faster, and I gotta work harder, and I gotta work more on this piece. So the thing is that it's important that when you're doing these little thingies, can I hold this right up? No, you can't really see it. Come on, camera, focus. Okay, it doesn't really want to focus on it, but these little words and stuff, I've got to get the tiniest things done. Oops, there we go. All right. So, remember how I had a hard time with the lettering last time? Like I wasn't filling in the letters and then I couldn't figure out. Well, anyway, for those of you who don't know, let me just show you what it looks like right now. All right, here we go. Look how pretty that is. Here, let's bring it out all the way to here. And so what I did, I finally just filled in all this stuff over here that I was missing. And what I was trying to tell you was, as you can see what I'm doing right now, the lettering was something that I did not do a good job of. There are a lot of dark colors used in here that are only used in 1 or 2 spots. So what I've actually done is I've gone over here and I've actually just done the words first, or I'm working on the words first, working on the darker colored stuff first, and then I'll fill in with the light stuff. So that's kind of where we're at with this. I did also come down and do a little bit more down here, but for the most part, really I've just been, and this is you can see where I used the pencil for this piece, and we'll talk about that in a second. But this is the edge of the page. No, that's the edge of the page. And so, yeah, that's the edge of the page, because I've already done this one column right here, I think. Anyway, so that's that piece for this massive piece. The Lifetime Project. But it's good. We're getting closer to the end over here. You can see it. I'm tired. So my goal this time is to do the harder parts first. Focus on the smaller, little more intricate things, and I can tell where they are based on the pattern, and then fill those in first, and then come behind with the easy stuff. I have been doing it backwards, and when I do it backwards, it just takes so much longer. So that's pretty much it. What's the lettering going to be? It's because it looks like it's in, is it L-O-C? Yeah, it's L-O-C. Interesting. It's Locis? In locus? Locis? L-O-C-I-S, but I think only L-O-C is going to be in this. Sweet. All right. I just keep staring at it. But anyway, so yeah, so that's where I'm at with that one. Honestly, I had meant to come back in and do a lot more of the yellow, the little yellow bits. And I did do a little bit of it, but I just didn't do as much as I had planned on. Not really sure why. Can't remember exactly what happened with that. It was a weird weekend. I was not feeling good. I had a little bit of a flare-up from the fall, which we'll get into. Well, actually, we can just about get into it, because I think that's it for the cross-stitch. I worked on more pieces. I definitely got more stitching done this week than I have in a while. I ended up having some extra time off last week that I didn't think I would have, and I just did, so it's all good. But Rainy Waterloo Place is our focus piece, right up here. And so it is, let's see, where's this dude? So it comes across. So yeah, it's that little thing that's popping up there. And so we're working on this little section right here of it. So yeah, there's a lot of little stitching to go on this week. A lot of little stitching to go on. So I'm pretty happy about that. That is going to be the focus. We're going to try and rotate in some pieces that I have not worked as much on lately and that I need to work on, clearly. So yeah, I think that's good. So buttons. I'm at a loss for words already. All right, so yeah, I had some time off. Yeah, after I fell last week and everything was just kind of out of whack, then after I got adjusted, I ended up having to go back in to get adjusted again on Friday, and then other things kind of got out of whack from that, and I went in today after work to get adjusted again, and this time it was like my ribs that were out, because I was like, I couldn't like turn my head, like I could only turn my head like this much. I could do this pretty good, but I can only do like this, and so yeah, so he kind of had to adjust some ribs. It's weird how that works out, but it was blocked. Oh, it's very blocked. And so anyway, so we got that done. But yeah, I didn't feel good over the weekend, so I ended up kind of switching my time out with my with another person, and so I stayed home more. And I just got more stitching done, which was good. It felt good. I listened to a lot of audiobooks. So did I tell you guys I was listening to Dean Koontz Frankenstein? I think I told you guys that. I may have told you that on the Stitch With Me. And I have finished the first and the second book in the series. And I haven't started the third yet, but that's coming. I have done, there's a series called the Diviner series by Libba Bray. I really like it. In fact, I listen to audiobooks because for me, and I'm going to have to write an article about this sometime, or maybe even do a video if I can figure out how to do it, where like you can get two hobbies done at the same time. The one hobby of cross-stitching, and then the second hobby of listening to audiobooks. I could read, but when I read, I tend to I won't even go to sleep until I finish the book. Like I'll stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning if the book is really good. So that's not a good thing. But if I read, I can't cross-stitch. So I have to listen, and then I can cross-stitch. And I think I mentioned this before. I use Overdrive, which is like a library book checking out process where you just check things out through your local library. So your local library gets credit for when you do check things out. And so I've been just going crazy, just kind of getting all my stuff done and getting all these books that I had a list of that I wanted to listen to. So Libba Bray is doing this series called The Diviners. And the reason why I love it so much is because the woman that is the narrator is so good. that she's kind of like Jim Dale, and how Jim Dale with like the Harry Potter series, how he can do like all these different voices, and they're all very distinctive and whatnot. She's doing the same thing. She's doing like male voices and the female voices, plus she's singing, and then there's music. Like literally when I finished the second book the other day, I was thinking, this reminds me of an old radio show, like a old time radio drama that you would listen to, you know, way back in the day, a detective drama or something. It's kind of a, it's a little bit of sci-fi, a little bit of fantasy, a little bit of historical fiction. It's a lot of things. Just read the summary and see if it's something that you think you would like. I really enjoy it. I finished the second one Monday night. I was so excited when I finished it. I'm like, I gotta get the third one. And thankfully the third one was available, and I was able to get it on Tuesday. And I listened to it a little bit last night, but now I need to listen to it a bunch tonight while I stitch. And so I'm really looking forward to that. And I also finally finished my, it was a nonfiction piece, The Woman Who Smashed Codes, about about one of the first code breakers in America, and it was a woman. And she was quite good at it, and she unfortunately was sort of course, pushed to the side, you know, and literally by J. Edgar Hoover. And he took credit for a lot of things that she had actually done. And it's a very, very amazing book. Unfortunately, so much of the specifics of what she discovered, or because she basically did a lot of her work in the period leading up to World War II and World War II. And that's where she really like made her name in the code breaking business. But so much of it is so heavily classified that while you know that she did a lot based on other things, other people took credit for it. So it's really great though. If you like nonfiction, it's really, really good. So yeah, so I'm going to be doing the third Diviner's book this week, and it's like 15 hours, so it's going to take me a while. I'm going to listen to a lot of it tomorrow on my day off. Well, I'm going to try to. I've got like 3 appointments tomorrow. It is crazy. So they'll all be done by about 2 o'clock, but it's going to be busy. It's going to be a busy day until about 2 o'clock, but then everything's good. So what else was I going to tell you guys? I know there's other things. I just can't think about it. And we got Captain Marvel coming up a week from this coming weekend, and I know I had more stuff to tell you. I'll tell you about it in another video then. But yeah, I got to go to the blog, and I got to kind of figure out what to do about the whole email thing. I've had people email me, really nice email about using some different things. I'm going to talk about, I got to get back to a couple people who have emailed me, and I just haven't got back to them yet because of how I just wasn't feeling up to being professional and social at the end of last week. So I need to reach back out to those people who sent me emails, and I think otherwise we're good. I'm telling you, I totally had something else to tell you guys, and I totally forgot what it was. And you're probably yelling at me, you said this! But anyway, let's get back to cross-stitching, shall we? We've got some cross-stitching to do. We're heading into March, and yeah, I gotta start cleaning up some things. I say this every video, and I do mean it, but I gotta finish, where are you? This one. I gotta track down the floss for that one, and I gotta track down the fabric for that one. I have a pretty good idea. I think I know where it's at. I just haven't dug through everything to find it yet. So, other than that, everybody's good. Birds are doing good. The birds have been very quiet. Why are you quiet? Why are you quiet? Yeah, they're quiet. Carter's over there hanging out on the wall, and dogs are being their usual insane self. Cat's good. Fish are good. We're all good here. How are you? How are you? You're good? Okay. Anyway, I'm a little tired tonight. So anyway, I hope you guys take care. And I will talk to you really soon. We're going to do the Stitch With Me this weekend. It's going to be rainy Waterloo place. And then we're going to do... oh, yeah, that's right. I was going to tell you guys, I did not go to the Reptile Expo because it just wasn't feeling up to walking around as much as I was going to have to do that. And the good news is they're going to be back in just a couple months. So didn't really miss a whole lot. I'm going to catch up to it when I see it, so it's all good. And, yeah, got Rainy Waterloo place. We're going to have another interlude video this weekend. Football's over. More stuff is getting done. Got to do some hockey. Got to listen to audiobooks. I can turn my head now. It's still a bit tight, but that's significantly more than this. So I'm feeling good. Anyway, life is good. Life is good. It's going to be okay, everybody. It's going to be okay. Let's go stitch. How about it? Let's go stitch. All right, take care. Ready, breathe.